So this story is called Measuring Penny, and it's by Laureen Leedy. And I have to tell you that I do have permission to read it to you from Scholastic. So let's have a look. My name is Lisa, and my teacher says our next big homework project is to measure something. Mr. Jason says we can measure anything, like a sofa, a television set, or a doll. And so her teacher has put on the board some different units to measure with. So there's some standard units like inches, feet, yards. Those are mostly units that they use in the United States. In Canada, we use things like centimeters and meters, but he's just offering a bunch of different standard units. A standard unit measures something exactly, whereas a non-standard unit, such as a paper clip, it says bricks, frogs, marbles, pencils, toes, etc. Sometimes I use my hands to measure something, but you have to remember it's not an exact measurement. So that's why it's called a non-standard measurement. When I got home today, my dog Penny jumped all over me as usual. Wow, I could measure Penny for my homework. She's a Boston Terrier and is bigger than a pug and smaller than a Cocker Spaniel. She's about the size of a Shetland sheepdog. Penny, please stop drooling. Come on, Penny, I'll get a ruler and we'll run over to the park. Look at all the dogs out here today. Hey, get down. I can't believe how many dogs live around here. Fine, I'll measure some of you too. We're supposed to use a standard unit. So let me use inches to see how long your noses are. Stop licking my face. I'll measure your tails with a non-standard unit. Dog biscuits. Will you please hold still? Penny has the shortest tail. So Penny's nose is 1 inch long and her tail is 1 dog biscuit long. And you can see the length of the other noses and tails from the other dogs in the park there as well. I'll measure your ears with another non-standard unit. Q-tips. Don't wiggle so much. Let's see how wide your paw prints are. I'll turn over my ruler and measure with another standard unit. Centimeters, which is what we use in Canada. So Penny's ear was the length of 1 Q-tip and her paw print was 3 centimeters wide. And then it just shows some of the other dogs' measurements as well. I want to see how tall you are. Everybody sit. And so you can see that Penny is 18 inches or 1.5 feet tall. So again, we normally use centimeters, but it's just another standard measurement unit. Let's see how high you can jump. Penny can jump up to my waist. I could use myself to measure with. And so look at the greyhound can jump all the way over her head. There is no scale here in the park, so I can't weigh anything. Wait, I could use the seesaw to see how heavy Penny is compared with the other dogs. The seesaw is down on Penny's end, so that means she's heavier than the pug. Now Penny's end is up because she is lighter than the Cocker Spaniel. The seesaw is balanced, so she weighs about the same as the Shetland sheepdog. So again, this is not an exact measurement, but it's a comparison. You look thirsty, Penny. We better go home and get you a drink. See you later, everybody. Let's stop in the bathroom so I can weigh you. Get on the scale. So this would be a standard measurement. You're exactly 16 pounds. Now, let's go to the kitchen for your drink. And so in Canada, we use kilograms. Mr. Jason says volume is the amount of space something fills, like water in a cup. So what volume of water do you want? A cup, a pint, a quart, or a gallon? Again, those are measurements they use in the United States, we would have things like liters, milliliters, etc. Maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon. I think she needs more than that. You drank a cup of water already today, and I'll give you another cup now. I suppose you're hungry too. No, you can't have the whole bag of dog food. I'll give you half a cup. Sometimes Dad and I make homemade dog biscuits. We measure the ingredients so they taste good, at least to you-know-who. And so yeah, when we're baking and cooking, that's a time that we use measurement a lot. I'm going to follow Penny around all day Saturday to measure how much time I spend taking care of her. So yeah, time is a unit of measurement as well, don't forget. And then it just shows her time schedule over here. 6 a.m. wake up, 6 to 7 patrol house, 7 o'clock bark to wake everybody up, 7:05 take quick walk, 7:10 eat breakfast, 7:20 beg for scraps, 8 o'clock howl when mom goes out, 8:10 take nap, 8:45 nibble dog biscuits, 12 noon eat lunch, 12:15 take a nap, 1 o'clock gnaw bone, 1:15 investigate weird noise in basement, 2 o'clock snooze for a while, 2:30 bark, run in circles, 2:35 go for a long walk, 3:45 carry newspaper in, 4 o'clock watch cartoons. I'll make a poster for this part. Taking care of Penny. How much time does it take? So again, using time as a measurement tool. So it just shows all the time that she takes to take care of her dog, and they need a lot of care for sure. I'll measure how quickly Penny can run to different places. She can get from her bed to the kitchen in 6 seconds. A little map there. Penny's times. Her bed to the dish, 6 seconds. Across the backyard, 4 seconds. Around the block, 5 minutes. To the park, 7 minutes. To my bus stop, 15 seconds. Temperature is important to Penny. She doesn't like things that are too hot or too cold. So yeah, don't forget about temperature to measure as well. Penny likes to go on longer walks when the weather is nice. And look, there's like a bar graph just used with Penny's paws. That's kind of cool. In fact, you can almost tell the temperature outside just by looking at her, right? So it's looking pretty hot there when it's 80 degrees. Mind you, this is Fahrenheit. Again, we use Celsius in Canada, but it is a standard unit of measurement. Okay, and so yeah, you can tell she doesn't like it too cold or too hot for sure. The last thing I'm going to measure Penny with is money. Ooh, money is a unit of measurement. Mom looked through her checkbook to help me figure this out. We decided Penny is kind of expensive. And yes, we know that dogs are. And I think this book is a bit old because these prices seem a little bit low. To buy a puppy, $275. Food for 1 year, $400. Vet for 1 year, $120. Toys, collar, etc., $75. I think those prices would be a lot higher today. But she's worth a lot too. The value of having Penny as a burglar alarm, $1,000. As an exercise machine, $500. As entertainment, $20 a day. For love, $1 million. I'm sure Mr. Jason will give me a good grade on this measuring project, Penny. Maybe we should change your name to Million.